Hi everyone and welcome to Barca Team Like channel. And we'll be talking about our next game against Sevilla, what to expect, my opinion on what we must do to defeat them, then a quick recap on the game against Celta Vigo. We will start with the Celta Vigo game. 2 back-to-back wins, 2 clean sheets, and 7 goals scored. This prompts the question, what could have happened if it was Koeman that took over from Valverde and not Setien? Well, I think the team may have played differently, but we will have not seen Coutinho, who was on loan at Bayern. Pedri was still playing at Las Palmas, and even though we signed Trincao in January, he wasn't going to arrive until summer. While we still had all the players that Koeman sold, some people may say we could have won the league, and even if we did, I don't think we would have played this well. Okay, enough of last season, let's focus on the Koeman era. Koeman's Barca has continued to impress us. They have handled 2 teams back to back that we tend to struggle with. They just won an away game convincingly against a tough opponent at the Baladois, a ground we haven't won a game in the last 6 years. And we won this tough game 1 man down for more than half of the game, which makes it 2 tough games with 2 clean sheets. We were dominant in the first half, controlling possession and dictating the play, and Celta Vigo were stuck in their half. Our first goal came from a Coutinho assist, putting Ansu Fati in a position which allowed him to take beautiful touch past the defender and a sublime finish to continue his scorching hot form. Everything was perfect for us except the red card to Lenglet, and in the second half we had movements of some heavy defensive work as a result of being down to 10 men. A little Messi magic resulted in an own goal to put us 2-0 up before getting capped off in the stoppage time by an absolute missile from Sergio Roberto. Neto was spotless, Alba was dangerous, Piqué and Lenglet were solid, Sergio Roberto was evasive. The combination of Busquets and De Jong helped keep Celta pinned in their own half. Once again, Fati was superb on the left wing, Coutinho was impressive again, and Griezmann was unfortunate to be sacrificed after the red card. The key man Messi has not been relied upon yet to get the team out of trouble, although his overall performance was sublime, as he showed that he was a greater leader by dropping deep to help the team defend. Araujo showed his worth, playing very well beside an experienced Piqué. Trincao was not quite as good as we've seen him, but he was still very energetic and positive in his time on the pitch, and Pedri continues to look better each time he touches the ball. And onto the Champions League, the iconic rivalry between Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo will be rekindled in this year's Champions League group stage. Barcelona have been paired with Italian giants Juventus alongside Dynamo Kiev and Ferencváros. The match against Juventus will be a great challenge, and it will be fascinating because it confronts those who, in my opinion, are still the 2 best players in the world, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. In addition, we'll also see one of our new signings for this season, Pjanic, play against his old team, Juventus, while the player we gave in exchange for him, Atomelo, will be playing against us. That in itself is a challenge inside the challenge, and for the first time since Cristiano Ronaldo left Madrid in 2018, he'll be facing Messi on the pitch. Dynamo Kiev are a very solid team with an experienced coach like Lucescu, who made history at Shakhtar Donetsk, and if we have to go to Ukraine in the winter, it will be an added difficulty. The Hungarian champions, Ferencváros, are unknown. They are not the usual Champions League opponents, but knowing Hungarian football, they will certainly have a lot of talents, and will have to be careful in all our matches because we shouldn't be dropping points against such opponents. It is the Champions League and any team can put you in difficulty. Just a little diversion, but I thought it's worth it to share the updates on Eric Garcia's transfer saga. Manchester City are not willing to lower their demands for Eric Garcia. It's been reported that we have offered 8 million euros plus another 2 million euros in bonuses to sign the 19-year-old centre-back, and we are even willing to slightly raise our offer. However, City are asking for 30 million euros in total to let Garcia depart from the club in this transfer window. I think we can't afford to spend this sum amidst the coronavirus crisis, and I don't see it feasible for this signing to be carried out before Monday when the window closes. As of yesterday, we were still in talks with Man City, but an agreement couldn't be reached as our board are adamant and don't want to pay 30 million euros for a player that his contract expires at the end of next June. If we can't get him now, we are hoping to knock on City's door again in January because we think that their demands will have dropped substantially as they may be losing him for free next summer. Something that puzzles me is the fact that the people at the helm of affairs at City are former staff of Barcelona. Unlike we were able to sign Serginho Dest because Ajax were very flexible in regards to the form of payment. We currently lack liquidity. We will pay a small sum to the Dutch side this year and the rest of the money will be paid in installments over the next few years. However, our main issue is that we need another centre back to cover for Piqué and Lenglet. It was made clear in our 3-0 win against Celta Vigo when Lenglet was sent off before half-time and we had to send our academic product Araujo to play alongside Piqué. He's expected to start our next game against Sevilla as Umtiti is still sidelined with knee injury. We're expected to make a final decision on whether to make a final push for Garcia or to wait until January. I beg your pardon, I just had to divert to do the update on the transfers. So let's do a quick preview on our next match against Sevilla. It will be played at Camp Nou. This will be our third game under Koeman and I expect this one to be a thriller like every of our match against Sevilla. For me, this will really be the first test for Koeman because we will be playing against Europa League Cup winners and we need to know that this Sevilla side have a lot of qualities and there are many aspects of their team that needs to be talked about. We see from our preseason games and 2 league matches that we are improving from game to game even though we still have a lot of work to do, but you can tell that we are on the right path. Now we have to face a tough team like Sevilla. Like I mentioned in the beginning, we will be talking about what we need to do to beat this team. We know they are Europa League winners and saw the way they fought Bayern Munich fearlessly in the European Super Cup before losing 2-1 to Bayern. They have also won their 2 league opening matches, 3-1 against Cardiff and 1-0 against Levante. This Sevilla side possesses a very strong aerial presence in their attack and defense with players like Koundé and Diego Carlos in defense, which puts them in a very good position when classifying European teams with the best defense and centre-back pairing. Up front, we must talk about De Jong and Ocampos, who are threats when they play in crosses, which is always a plan B for them when they can't seem to break through the middle. Koundé particularly has won most of his aerial duels and in the match against Bayern Munich, stats shows that he won all aerial duels against a Bayern team that is very strong aerially. This is a thing of concern for us considering that our new style of play is focused on the wings. This Seville team presently are one of the deadliest teams when it comes to counter-attacking football in the world, and one player that is key for them in this counter-attacking is the veteran Jesus Navas. Playing in the right back position, he's mostly the one that starts the attack by injecting a lot of pace into their gameplay. The heat maps from their previous games shows that this Seville team attacks more from the right wing, with Navas contributing 2 assists already. If we must win against the Seville team, we must prepare differently and be mindful of their strengths. But a constant weakness we've seen in this Seville side is their midfield area with the pairing of Jordan and Fernando. We saw in their 2 league opening matches that they have lost quite a lot of defensive duels in the middle, and this is where I think Barcelona can do the damage because of the quality of players we possess in the middle of the pitch. Coutinho, De Jong and Lionel Messi. The 3 of them have the quality to play the ball on the ground and set up other teammates for goal. So this is much of what we have to do offensively to counter their aerial strength in their defending and to stop them from hitting us on the counter. We need to stop Jesus Navas from starting the counter-attacking moves. If we can do that perfectly, then we will have stopped 60 to 70% of their attack, and I think we can. From what we saw in the game against Celta Vigo, the one-on-one pressing suffocated the Celta Vigo players, and if we implement this same pressing, we can be sure to stop this Seville team. Lucky enough for us, I think we'll be seeing this same pressing in this game because it will be needed to stop these deadly attacks. Hopefully, we'll exhibit these plans and win our 3rd league game. And that's it for me today. To see more videos on this channel, please do subscribe and click the like button. As always, Visca Pasa.